I'd like to welcome you here to the game between the Montreal Expos and the Arizona Diamondbacks. This is the 10th of August. It's a Tuesday night here at the Olympic Stadium. And we have the big unit going for Arizona tonight. Randy Johnson. Johnson will be pitching against Livan Hernandez. Johnson has a record of 11-9 with a 2.96 ERA. He noted that Johnson's pitching tonight. He had a perfect game against the Atlanta Braves, which is the 15th perfect game in modern day history. He threw 117 pitches that game, and that was the first no-hitter / perfect game in Arizona's 7-year history, and the first perfect game in the major since David Cone did it on July 18th, 1999 at Yankee Stadium versus the Montreal Expos. The record for the Diamondbacks, they have the worst record in baseball as of today, 35-78. They're 31.5 games behind league-leading Los Angeles Dodgers. The Expos are 44-66, and they're 19 games behind league-leading Atlanta. Now, from what's going on in Major League Baseball, it is said that the Expos this will be their last season here in Montreal. So I do have some dates and who's coming up here in the future if anyone's interested in catching a Major League game. Again, on Thursdays, there's $5 seats and $1 hot dogs, except for the VIP seats. And this game here is Tuesday night, August 10th. The Diamondbacks are here for 3 games. They have a Wednesday and a Thursday game, 11th and 12th of August. Then Houston will be coming in for Friday through Sunday, August 13th, 14th, and 15th. Then the Expos will go on the road, and then when they come back, the Los Angeles Dodgers will be in here for 4 games, Monday through Thursday, the 23rd through the 26th. And again, the 26th of August will be that $5 Thursday seats that I was talking about. San Diego comes in right after that, August 27th, 28th, 29th. That's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Followed by the Chicago Cubs with Sammy Sosa and newly acquired Nomar Garciaparra. The Cubs will be in here on Monday through Wednesday, the 30th, the 31st of August, and the 1st of September. Then Atlanta will be here on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of September, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Expos will go on the road, and when they come back, they'll face the New York Mets. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 21st, 22nd, 23rd of September. Again, the 23rd of September, Thursday, with $5 seats. After that, the Philadelphia Phillies come in town, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 24th, 25th, 26th of September. Followed by the final series of the year with the Florida Marlins, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 27th, 28th, and 29th, with the 29th, that Wednesday, being Fan Appreciation Night here at the Big O, and there'll be many prizes being given out. Again, you can log on to MontrealExpos.com or call 1-800-GO-EXPOS in order to, if you'd like to see what kind of seats are available. Usually there's many good seats here at the Big O, ranging from, again, on Thursday they have $5 seats, ranging from the bleacher seats from $10 to the VIPs, which are $40. So we'll have a little more batting practice here, and then we're going to tape Randy Johnson pitching and some of the Arizona Diamondbacks batting practice with a few more insight. As we're getting ready to wait for the Arizona to take the field, I'm going to show you that the scoreboard here in Montreal is one of the man scoreboards in part of baseball. There's only a few of them that are like that. They were just changing the numbers and putting the teams up out there. So I'm going to go over and see if I can check the other side. Again, there's someone that's behind there throughout the game, and as they get the information, they post it up on the scoreboard out there. And you see New York's at Texas, and it gives you the pitchers who's pitching tonight. Tampa Bay and Boston gives you the pitchers. The numbers on the left-hand side there are the pitchers. And the little dot that's there, that'll tell you whether it's the top of the inning or the bottom. And then usually they have a number in there that'll tell you what inning it is, or if they put an F there or a little umbrella, whether it's raining. And again, we'll be giving you some of the batters for the Arizona Diamondbacks and get some of the game shots as Johnson will be pitching tonight. And again, the Arizona Diamondbacks here for 2 more games after tonight. And with the Thursday game being $5 seats and $1 hot dogs, as that's ex-Yankee right there, Ron Rivera, just got out of the batter's box. And Nick Johnson was over there. Again, those are ex-Yankees who were traded here for Javier Vasquez. Diamondbacks are starting to enter the field. And again, Luis Gonzalez, one of their better players, is got on the DL with Tommy John surgery. And I was talking to you before about the automatic scoring, or the scoring, and there's a person right now putting up the numbers out there for who's pitching for Toronto Blue Jays against the Cleveland Indians. And again, there's someone behind there putting up the numbers. Again, it's a manned score board, not electronic. I know Boston, the same thing. They have somebody behind the wall at Fenway Park. But most of the stadiums now, it's all electronic. Of course, it'll be easier and it updates quicker. But, so again, there is somebody back there setting it up for tonight's out-of-town scoreboard games. And as you can see who's playing who and who's the home teams on the bottom and the visiting teams on the top. And there we go. There's the other part of that one. So it's 49 for each team's pitching tonight. Starting pitchers. Yes, we're seeing Miguel Batista heading out as the Expos just got done. Batista was named Montreal Canadian Baseball Writers Player of the Month for July. So I don't know whether he'll be getting an award tonight or not, but he plays a pretty good third base. He's been batting pretty well for the month of July. Again, Canadian Baseball Writers have voted Miguel Batista Player of the Month in July for Montreal. As we're going to see some of the Diamondbacks take batting practice here. You can see posted right there on the batting cage there is, I believe that's a schedule on who bats where. They usually go in groups of 4. They hit for a while and then they jump in, jump out, have a few other ones. And they have another group comes in. Most of the starters are in there. Again, this is Tuesday, August 10th. We're in Montreal. Home game for the Expos against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Randy Johnson against Livan Hernandez this evening. As we're going to catch a couple of Diamondbacks taking batting practice. Again, if you like what you're seeing on Hometown Cable, shake Calvin's hand, or again, you can It's viewer-supported television. Send a check to Hometown Cable, 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York, 12919. Or you can dial 298-HOME for any more information. If you have something you think Calvin might be interested in, sure, he's always open for suggestions. Again, if you'd like to see a Major League ball game, I don't believe the Montreal Expos are going to be here past this year. You don't have to worry about a rain out. You don't have to worry about snow. As you can see, it's enclosed here. The nice blue roof that's up there. So you don't have to, again, you don't have to worry about any weather doesn't come to a factor here at the Big O. They got a nice new turf down too. So you can come see a, Major League Baseball at its finest. Again, we went through the teams that are going to be here. You're going to see a lot of good ball players coming through Montreal within the next couple months. So if you can get up here to enjoy yourself, I would strongly recommend it before there's no longer a team 45 miles north of Champlain. Some fans trickle in here. And right there, that's the Montreal heckler. George. He doesn't want to be on camera. As you know, the last game we were up here was against the Mets, and he made a bet with Mike Cameron. Those are his seats right there in the front. And he made a bet with Mike Cameron that if Mike Cameron hit a home run, he'd go sit in the furthest spot of the park. And then he said it was 2, and Mike Cameron did hit 2 home runs, but old George didn't move. Mike didn't really didn't make him. But anyway, but he's a Montreal heckler. He heckles all the teams that come from visiting teams. He's got front row seats right there next to their batting warm-up circle, on deck circle. And we got them practicing here into a net. So we got batting practice going on the field, and we got some of that here as we see the security guard talking to George about the bet, telling me he's a coward and that he didn't move to the bleachers like he said during the Mike Cameron thing, because the security guard was right out here also when the bet was made. Again, George is the Montreal heckler that was on ESPN and on all of sports news there during the last game the Mets were here, as he was he made a bet with Mike Cameron about the home run. That's George right up there, and he's here at all the games heckling the visitors. We're now down in the field. It's a second inning, and we're going to get Randy Johnson here pitching. This is newly acquired shortstop, Alex Gonzalez. Johnson. And he hits a double off of Johnson. Johnson's been tagged pretty good. This is the this is the bottom of the second inning, and Johnson's already gave up 2 runs in the first. Brian Snyder up. We have a ball 1.
We'll make it up. We'll make it up.
Wind up in the pitch. 2-1. You see Youppi there trying to get the crowd going there. So he's jumping around in the dugout. Again, Snyder ready for the pitch from Johnson. And it, second baseman, safe it. First as he beats it out. Johnson looking a little bit dejected here. Infield hit on that one. The runner goes to the third base. Runners on the corners with nobody out here in the second. Again, Johnson gave up 2 runs in the first. So he's hanging on here.
That's it.
As Livan Hernandez bunts. And the sacrifice is good. Moves Snyder to second. So you got runners on second and third with 1 out. Leadoff batter for Montreal tonight. And here comes the second one. Ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Ball 2. And Johnson throws a strike, his first pitch to Andy Chavez. As strike 2. Johnson's getting heckled from the Montreal heckler right behind me. As Chavez gets a piece of that one. Still 0-2. 2 men out in the bottom of the second. 3-0 Montreal. Just over my head right here. Johnson will pitch. Chavez still 0-2. And there's a dribbler right there in the mound. Johnson wheels and just beats the throw. But again, they pick up 1 run on 2 base hits as Johnson mopes off the field. We'll be bringing you some more action later on. Pitching for Montreal tonight is Livan Hernandez. Hernandez leads the league in complete games with 9. And the first batter he's going to face is McCracken, the leadoff batter for Arizona. Top of the 3rd inning, 3-0 Montreal.
Swing! That's it.
Strike 1. As Hernandez seemed to have pulled something on that first pitch, so the catcher's going out to talk to him. He's stretching. He's been pitching well tonight. As Batista fouls one off. Or McCracken, sorry about that, fouls one off. And another foul off behind me. 0-2 as Hernandez gets ready to deal to lead off batter McCracken. And here's the pitch. And strike 3. Green lines a base hit up the middle. We'll bring up the 3rd batter, right fielder Danny Batista. Batista first pitch, ball 1. Again, green on first base. And it's a hit into center field. And catch has been made with the center fielder. So there's 2 outs now, and the first baseman, Shane Hillenbrandt, comes to the plate. Hillenbrandt takes the first pitch, and it is a ball. Again, this is August 10th, Tuesday night at Montreal. And Hillenbrandt hits one, and it's a flare out there, and no, it's caught out in the center fielder. So that does it. It is 3-0 Montreal. after 3.5. Do the bottom of the third down here as Montreal's premier second baseman Jose Vidro is up. He takes strike one, swings for strike two. As Johnson's working pretty quick here as he's getting heckled by the Montreal heckler right behind me.
Like a girl, buddy.
And ball outside.
You're washed up.
So Johnson strikes out Vidro. Hits one to third base. Throw across the diamond, and he's out. Nice play by the third baseman. We have two out. Hits one also to the third baseman, and throws it low. Error. And Rivera's on. As Johnson rubs up the ball here, we're going to bring up Nick Johnson, first baseman for Montreal. Again, the Expos ahead 3-0, bottom of the third. And runner on first. Johnson takes ball one. Johnson. Ball two. High.
We make it up. We make it up.
Johnson into the stretch. And it's strike 2-1. Oh, throw to first. Johnson set. And Johnson's hit. Foul back as the runner was going. Both Johnsons are set. Here comes a pitch. Ball. 3-2. So we have a full count. 2 out. Runner on first. Runner will be leaving on the pitch, which is Juan Rivera. So we have ex-New York Yankee Rivera there, and ex-New York Yankee Nick Johnson at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Runner leaves. Ball 4. So we have 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third. Alex Gonzalez will take the first pitch, a strike from Johnson. Gonzalez came over from the Cubs in the Nomar Garcia-Parra 3-way deal. And Gonzalez will take a ball, 1-1. Orlando Cabrera went to the Red Sox. Gonzalez came here from the Cubs, and Garcia-Parra went to the Cubs from the Red Sox. That's Gonzalez, strike 2 from Johnson. Runners on first and second, and Johnson deals, and strike 3 called as Johnson gets out of the inning. And we shall return later.
Well, he did an excellent job out there tonight. Pitched a very fine ball game. Kept the young players off balance, mixed up his pitches, stayed ahead of the hitters. And fielded his position outstanding. And saved himself some problems out there on the mound by fielding his position. And he turned 2 double plays and the line drive that he knocked down. So it's just unbelievable. And, I haven't seen anybody this year that's any better fielding that position, any pitcher. When the Golden Glove come around, I don't know how they could not really put him in serious consideration. I've been around, and I haven't seen this year anybody any better than he is out there on the mound fielding his position.
How important is that Wilkerson slide in the first inning on the piece of sac fly to keep things going?
Well, it's very important. He's able to score the run. If he doesn't score the run, we may not make anything in that inning. And Chevy got over the third with less than 2 outs, and he was able to score also. But Wilkie doesn't score that run. That makes it a whole different inning right there. And that was an excellent slide on this part.
And I know he's been doing it since he arrived, but Gonzalez did a couple of things tonight to sort of warm him up to the home crowd.
Well, he's an unassuming type guy. If you don't see him, you don't notice him. He's very quiet. Just make the plays out there. He's not fancy. He's not exciting to watch. But he makes the plays, and he makes them look like they're nice and easy plays, and just does the job for you. And if you don't crank him up or whatever, or ask him questions, whatever, you don't even know he's around. He just floats around and doesn't say much.
Would Levon have liked to finish the game?
No.
Did you speak to him?
No.
He told you he was done.
So he had enough, yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Frank.
And just to recap tonight's action, the Expos win 4-0 behind Levon Hernandez. And Randy Johnson will take the loss, as we just heard manager Frank Robinson from the Expos state that Levon had a tremendous game defensively. He had 4 single putouts and started 2 double plays. So again, Hernandez was pretty brilliant tonight, pitched 8 innings, shutout ball, and Johnson took the loss. 4-0, Expos win tonight. 2 more games against the Diamondbacks from Montreal.